How's it going, everyone? Thank you so much to everyone who came out to my stream today. It was an absolute blast. We had an awesome time. Thank you so much. It was great. But today in this video, we're going to be talking about something completely different. We're talking about the gaming news that has come along this week. We covered some of it in the stream today, but there's been more that's actually been coming out. So without further ado, I want to get straight into it. So let's have the drop and then dive right in. Alright, so the first thing we have is the game's coming to Game Pass, and it's looking mighty good, right? We've got Enter the Gungeon, if that's your thing. 33 Immortals I've actually played, that was really good in the game preview. Atomfall is landing soon. South of Midnight is just round the corner alongside a $10 early access if you really want to go down that route. Clear Obscure Expedition 33 Day 1 on Game Pass is another great game. Doom is also landing in the first half of the year. The Dark Ages, again, Day 1 on Game Pass. And right now, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 Cross-Gen Edition is available for you to download on Xbox Game Pass. Really cool stuff, and, you know, a plethora of games for you to look forward to if you're a Game Pass subscriber. Obviously, you can buy them as well, but you get what I'm saying. So it's been a number of days since, it's been quite a while, in fact, since Starfield has shown you any updates or provided an update. And as I was telling my community, if they haven't said anything, they're probably working on something a lot bigger before they're working on the expansion. They did say they want to do yearly expansion, so I guess the next big update that they're going to do is going to be the final one before the expansion. And we have information that says Bethesda Game Studios on Starfield updates. Here it is. The team has been hard at work on Starfield, and while we're not ready to share specific details just yet, we have a lot of exciting things planned for the game this year. So that's actually pretty cool. That means that they are actually working, instead of on those small updates, a more bigger substantial update like they do once or twice a year before they go for the expansion. So hopefully the expansion is working in the background. This is being worked on in tandem, and we get a really nice big update from the team for this. Now there's a bit of news going around that Xbox is bricking consoles, and it's resetting everything to factory settings, and your good old buddy the Wagon, the imbecile. Well, he actually got made into a complete muggins today because he thought that it was actually nuking all Xboxes. The idiot didn't even bother decide to go in and read the actual article, which was clearly clickbaiting, and he fell for it. A PlayStation article clickbaiting, and he fell right into the trap like the idiot he actually is. You cannot write this. You cannot make this up. That guy is a special kind of stupid. This is the same guy that, complains about Game Pass while actually making videos that renting games is a good thing and it saved him a lot of money and it is the future. Make that make sense, right? That will never go away. But that bug that was actually doing it for the alpha and the alpha skip ahead Xbox insiders is now fixed, and it should have resolved itself. A little unfortunate it managed to get out, but that is part and parcel of being an alpha tester. You could be a beta tester and you'll have skipped this, and of course you could be a delta tester like I am, and you get them pretty much resolved by the time it comes to you. But alpha will always have the risk of something like this happening. It's in the name. Split Fiction is actually doing the rounds. I think you got like a 91 or a 92 Metacritic. It is phenomenal. It's a big hit. Everyone is really enjoying it. The game is supposed to be insanely good. And, Hazel Light Studio says, we are ridiculously excited for all of you to play the game. The critical acclaim has been amazing to see, and the entire studio is so proud. Now get ready to have your minds blown. Now, if you remember, It Takes Two, one game in a year. It's quite possible that with the way this game is and the acclaim it's getting and how hyped people are and how excited people are to play it and generally how people are actually enjoying it. The last few people I've spoken to have given it a 10 out of 10 in terms of just pure entertainment value and enjoyment. Well, this could be the next game of the year. This is actually not a joke. This is for real. The game is supposed to be that good. I'm going to be picking it up myself and hopefully trying it out and seeing what it's all about. Now this one is a bit of a bummer, it's a bit of bad news because I'm actually a big, TLOU fan, and despite Neil Druckmann in an interview a couple of years ago turning around and pretty much confirming The Last of Us Part 3 and saying, he's got the concept and how the third game will be a complete thread through to all three games and be the conclusion to the saga, it looks like there might not be a Last of Us game at all, or a third game in its entirety. He was suggesting it in a rather ambiguous way, not to expect it, but I'm really hoping that it's because right now they're focused on Intergalactic, and maybe after Intergalactic we will actually get a Last of Us 3. I would really like them to finish the story and not leave it on the cliffhanger, even if it is like a 5-6 hour story campaign or a DLC update to the second game. I don't care. I just would like them not to leave the game unfinished and to finish the storyline. At the moment, it is not finished and the story still continues, and it ended on a cliffhanger, and to me that's just a really bad and a crappy place to end it. Druckmann, do better by your fans, do better by the people who enjoy the game, who supported the game, and complete the story. Finally, RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business. They revealed a trailer. It's a standalone follow-up that's basically releasing this summer in 2025. It's coming out for PC, Xbox Series, consoles, and PS5. Now, if you haven't actually played the original, it's been on sale for as low as $5. Look around, you'll find it for dirt cheap. But this actually goes back to the original, RoboCop 1, where he was actually human, and the trailer actually showed him walking through that whole factory. It brought back so many great memories. It's really, really, really cool the way they've done it, and I'm really excited to check this out. I haven't actually played the original. There's Ed 209, but I'm definitely going to be picking it up, so I'm ready for this when it actually launches, because I'm super excited for this. It is a standalone game, and I'm totally okay with that, but let me know what you think in the comment section below, because, RoboCop is RoboCop. It's a good game! But folks, if you've enjoyed the video up until this point, you should be hitting that like button, subscribing, and hitting that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. We are trying to hit 10,000 by the end of the year, and you can make that happen if you're enjoying the content. Right, you can of course support me further via the super thanks, which is, directly under the video, or by becoming a YouTube member. Again, by the join button directly underneath the video. Thank you for all the support you've given me. The easiest way to support me, of course, is by liking the video, subscribing. It really helps the video's algorithm and for YouTube to push it out. So it really helps with just doing something that simple. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free. Thank you so much. Leave your comments below. I'll get through to them as soon as I can, and I will see you in the next video. As always, remain legend.